Good morning, everyone. I am Genevieve Gomez, and I'm with my group mates, which are Miss Kimada and Miss Cola, and we are assigned to discuss the Module 5, Lesson 4, entitled The Models of Technology Enhance the Instructional Lesson. But before that, before we discuss the topic, so let us first know what is the lesson outcomes. So first is identified how a technology is integrated in a lesson. Second is evaluated a sample lesson with an element of technology integration and suggested how it can be enhanced. So of course, this lesson, or we can learn from it through how we utilize or how we apply technology and how we enhance the instructional lesson. So we all know that the in relaying knowledge is convention. There is a conventional way, or the usual thing. Like there is only one way conversation that only the teacher will give the lesson, the knowledge, the idea, and the rule of the student always absorb or receive the message or the idea or knowledge given by their teacher. That's the past or millennium, 1,000 years ago. That's always the rule of the student. Always absorb or receive only the lesson through the teachers. So next is, so at this time, or we all know as the 21st century students or learner, we have technology. So that's the time that the technology invented, or we have an high technology. So of course, we need to adapt, and we need also to use technology as application or to enhance the instructional lesson, because we all know when the instructional lesson is about textbook, what about test papers like that might for us or for the 21st century is boring. So we need some interactive or fun. That is why technology is the most efficient to be or effective to make us interactive in our lesson or the instructional lesson. So the student rule are no longer merely recipients. So at this point, when we use technology or tools and we apply it to our lesson or instructional lesson, that's the time that the student not just only a receiver, but also they can explain, they can demo, they can execute, they can role play, they can discuss, so that the student will know how to or to develop their verbal or speaking skill, or listening skill like that, or comprehension skill like that. So it's very important also that the student is not just like that. Next is the 100 things students can create to demonstrate what they know. But at my PPT, I just put 60 things students. But we all know that as student, we have a lot of capabilities. So, yeah, as what the PPT or my screen or slide want to convey to you is, as a student, we have a lot of knowledge, or we have a lot of learnings that also can we teach or demonstrate to others also, like recording, right? So we all know that almost of us know how to record, and we can also share how do we record it in audio, like dancing also like that. So next is the learners can become, or as what I've said a while ago, that the learners have a lot of things also can do. So learners can become first contributor. Say contributor from the word contributor. So the student contributes through uploading videos of what they learn, what they research from their teachers, like that. So once the student can they will upload video that is a lot of information or informative, so and the other student or other people can learn from it. So you called contributors. Second is learners can become creators. Of course, right? All of us know how to create a portfolio, bulletin board, infographics. So if you know how to create that thing, so your learner becomes creator. So what is the differences of contributors and creator? As you can see, say contributor, you shared it to others, or you give the knowledge to others. Say creator, you just create um infographics, you just create a portfolio for yourself. But when you say contributor, so you shared or you give knowledge to others na. That's it. The next is the communicator. Say communicator, from the word communicate. So of course, as you can see, if the student can communicate through messenger, in a YouTube like that, so once there is communication happen, like for example in the comment section in the YouTube, once you comment it and the other will reply it like that, so communicate, they both communicate. So learner also can be a communicator. Fourth is collaborators. So collaborators is all about a group of students that brainstorming their ideas, their knowledge, and they upload it. So once they work as one, they give knowledge as one, they work of it or making a task or an output as one. So it calls collaborator. So next. So this is the example of the contributor, as what I've said a while ago, that contributors. So you will call contributors if you will contribute or you will give knowledge, like as what you see in my screen, that I make pickup garden, and also I discuss an alternative delivery modes and misosa. And I know that I also help because in my video there is 10 views and 200 views. So yeah, that's called contributor. That if you will provide knowledge like that. Next is the example of creator. As what I've said a while ago, that if you create infographics, a portfolio like that, you called creator or learner creator. Or learners become a creator rather, like that. Any kind of app, I mean any kind of works that you the one who create digitally like that, or even not, but because it's model of technology enhancing the instructional lesson. So yeah, you also create, so that's why we focus in digital, so you still called creator. Next is the example of communicator. As what you can see, you can comment in the comment section of the YouTube or in a blog like that, and also the other can also reply through that. So there is communicating happen. So communicator, learners become communicator. Next is the collaborators. So as what I've said a while ago, the group of student, or the example here is a group of student collabing or work as one, giving their knowledge or brainstorming the knowledge, and they post it in internet like that, in a blog or wiki like that. So next is the mobile device. So when say mobile device, it's about computing gadgets such as smartphone or a tablet computer that can be handheld and carried along by the users. So when you say that laptop, yes, it's mobile device because you can bring it in anywhere you will go. Phone, of course, but the most versatile in mobile device is the cell phone, or smartphone rather, in a midst of pandemic. So as you can see, diba, we perform or we do our class online using phone, or almost of the student using phone, or we can answer our tasks through phone. We can search our the knowledge or the lesson that we don't understand through phone, almost of the student. So the next reporter will be discussed by Miss Janame Kimada, and the last is Mr. Wesley Cola. So that's all for my part. Thank you.